Hey, how's it going, friends? Welcome to VR Control. Thank you for tuning in. Please make sure you give the video a like and make sure you subscribe for future content. So, you're looking at Warzone 2 gameplay right now. This is me playing a match. I still haven't won one yet. There are a lot of people playing the game. And, there's a lot of competition out there. It's not an easy thing. I think the closest I've gotten to winning is second place. But hopefully I'll be able to upload a win for you guys pretty soon since, I'm having a lot of fun playing this game. And I gotta be honest with you guys, Infinity Ward nailed it. I was a little bit skeptical with, its history with Warzone and the way that game launched and all of the improvements they had to do. And the game got better over time, so I was a little bit skeptical with the launch of this game. I thought there was going to be a lot more bugs and problems and mechanics. All those videos from all those creators and streamers, the gameplay that we saw from them definitely didn't do the game justice, because once you actually grab the controller or the mouse and keypad and start playing the game, it's a whole nother story. I mean, the game feels great. The graphics look better. The game just feels more refined. The map is awesome. I like it far better than the original Warzone map and Caldera. It just feels so detailed. The spaces, the layout, the different points of interest. I like it a lot. I think it's one of the best Battle Royale maps out there right now. And, I actually think after playing this for a couple of hours now, I think this is probably the best Battle Royale out there right now. And I'm not just basing that on popularity, but on funness. They did change, the looting mechanics, which I was a little bit worried about. So a lot of the weapons, they'll just pop out and kind of lay on the ground. You'll also see a lot of like money and armor plates and ammo laying around, like shelves and things like that. You can still loot from loot boxes, and they will usually give you some pretty good guns. And most of the guns are like the AK or like the M4, which without attachments are pretty good guns. So but what I've noticed is the way they changed the loadouts. So previously, you would have the loadouts drop like twice or three times during the match. Well, now it seems that halfway through the match, you'll have like 3 or 4 loadout areas that will drop a loadout. And pretty much anybody that reaches that loadout within that amount of time will be able to pick their weapon. Now, you won't get the perks and all of that, but you will get the weapons. If you want to get the perks, you have to go do these like what do they call them? These side missions, pretty much. I forgot what they're called. But they'll be on the map as like little tower symbols. So the game will announce at some point during the match that these are available, and then if you go to the location, you'll pretty much activate it, and there will be choppers that come in, and AI computer enemies will come to the area, and you'll, as you're looting that area, because it will be heavy in loot, you'll be having to fight these AI. It doesn't seem that they are on veteran difficulty. But if you don't hit your shots right, they can definitely gang up on you and take you out. Also, there might be other players going to the same spot, because at these areas you can get your full loadout class. So not just the weapons, but also the perks. And another thing is, in the pregame lobby, when you're making your loadouts, you can't actually choose all your perks individually like you can in multiplayer. To create like your own perk loadout. They have like a preset couple of them. So pretty much what happens with this is that as you play the game, it feels a lot less reliant on, the perks. Most of the time, you're probably not going to be playing with your perks, so you don't have a lot of those, like overpowering things that you would see in the original Warzone. But, it helps out the game because it makes the pacing a lot more natural. It makes the gunfights a lot funner. And again, when you actually, sit down and play the game feels great. It feels very responsive, very fluid, very smooth. The graphics are good. You can definitely tell that Infinity Ward, spent a lot of time and put a lot of time into creating this game. With how basic the multiplayer seemed, I was a little bit worried that was going to translate over. And, I was pleased as soon as I jumped into it and I started moving around and exploring the map and getting into these fights. I could definitely tell that this game is gonna be, it's gonna be at the top for a long time, especially if they release good updates. This map can go on for a while. I don't see them changing it as soon as they did with the other one, but who knows? Maybe they could add another one in rotation. But yeah, as of right now, I don't have anything, that I'm complaining about that seems to be cheap or kind of ruining the experience. I do agree with some people that they could do away with the AI in those certain areas where you can get your full loadout with perks, but it's not a big distraction to me. I think most players in the lobby don't go for them. So again, you usually just have all these firefights that where you're just relying on your weapon and your movement. You don't have all the slide canceling going on and stuff like that. So the game feels a lot more fair, I would say, but there's still that skill gap. If you want to play a little bit more aggressive, you can definitely use your finger dexterity and move around and make it difficult for players to hit you, and then you can also bunny hop to make yourself more difficult to hit. But yeah, overall I would say this game as it launched is better than Warzone at the end. So I'm not even comparing this game to the launch of Warzone. This game in its launch is better than Warzone after all the updates and all the fixes. So that's saying something. I think personally right now this is definitely the best battle royale out there, especially when we're talking about military shooters. I think Infinity Ward nailed it with this. They did a great job. There's always going to be improvements. I'm sure there's going to be bugs that people are going to find and things like that. I have noticed, I was watching some streams like Dr. Disrespect and Stone Mountain, which, they play on PC, and they did have a lot of crashes on PC. It's kind of one of the reasons I don't like playing on PC. I used to, but I noticed that a lot of the games ran kind of crappy on the platform for some reason. So, I've been playing this on PS5, and I really haven't had any problems. Again, the game is super fun. It's not going to do it justice if you're just watching it. You actually got to jump into it and play it. I can't wait to see all of the the events they had, like in the original in the original Warzone, where at the end it got kind of silly with like King Kong versus like Godzilla. Well, I wouldn't mind seeing that as long as we have the gameplay there, the core gameplay that we have now. I think this game can be twice as big than Warzone was, since you're not going to have all that slide canceling that kind of pushed the novice players away from the game. I think this is going to appeal to a lot more people. The game looks better, it plays better, the looting mechanics are better. I think the game pretty much improved in every possible way, and yeah, I think it's gonna make them billions for sure. So yeah, there you have it, guys. I think the game is great. I think it's the best battle royale out right now. It's way better than the original Warzone, in my opinion. And I will definitely be dropping more videos talking about tips and tricks, the weapons. I haven't even tried DMZ. I've been playing this for hours and I haven't even jumped into DMZ. And just based off the Battle Royale experience, I'm assuming that's going to be pretty fun also. So I can't wait to see how they continue development on this. Hopefully the same minds, the directors and the people behind or with the final decisions that help to bring this Battle Royale about are still there, and hopefully this will be a very successful Battle Royale for years to come here. The competition is going to have to step it up. EA, Battlefield, all those other games. There's nobody out there rivaling Warzone, Call of Duty right now when it comes to the Battle Royale space. Pretty much PUBG was like the original one. After that, it was, military-wise, it was Warzone, and it's been at the top ever since. And, with all the complaints and all the glitches and bugs that the original Warzone had, it was never challenged. Battlefield gave it a go, and it turned out super garbage, I would say. Maybe if PUBG 2 launched, and they did some pretty crazy stuff with that, but yeah, hopefully this will, make other developers a little bit desperate and make them step their game up. But yeah, I've always said I like Infinity Ward. They were the original creators of the Call of Duty franchise. I've always liked their games, the Modern Warfare games, and they definitely nailed it with this one. But anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts, your complaints, what you think about it. Of course, this is just my opinion, and with everything, some people aren't gonna like it, and I'm all ears. I like hearing all points of view, so let me know down in the comments below what you think of the game if you've been playing it, or if you're looking forward to playing it, and what platform will you be playing it on. Anyways, that'll be it for today. Thank you for tuning in to VR Control. Have a wonderful day. God bless.